Thank you for using Automagical Forms. Let me show you how to get started in 2 minutes. First things first, just make sure that you're logged in as the Google account that you installed Automagical Forms with. What I mean by that is here on my screen in the top right, I'm logged in as this user. When I go to my Google Drive, I want to ensure that I'm also logged in as that same user, just so there's no confusion in which account has the software and in which account you can use it. Now, 2 things to keep in mind when using Automagical Forms. Number 1, it works with Google Docs, Google Slides, PDFs, and even images. The other thing to keep in mind is Automagical Forms can detect multiple choice questions and short answer questions. All right, with all of that out of the way, let me show you 2 examples. One, where Automagical Forms will automatically detect all of the questions in your PDF. And 2, if Automagical Forms does not automatically detect every question in there, you can guide it a little bit to help you get started. So in this PDF, you're going to see I have a number of questions, and these are all multiple choice. But keep in mind, Automagical Forms also works with short answer questions. Now, when I click this little purple unicorn in the right-hand side, it's going to open up Automagical Forms. Once it's open here, I simply need to select the file that I want to work with. So here, I've already selected this example 1 auto detect. Sometimes you may see a prompt here that says request permission. In that case, simply hit request permission and hit allow to allow Automagical Forms to start working with this file. Now, I have 2 big options here. Number 1, I can detect the questions automatically, or 2, I can help Automagical Forms find those questions. In example number 1, I'm just going to hit automatically, and what you'll see in a few moments is Automagical Forms will use AI to extract all the questions out and show you in the sidebar what it found. So here you can see all of the questions that were pulled out of the document. Now I can simply hit create form and create that Google form all automatically populated. If I want to cut some of the questions out before I create that form, I can simply hit edit questions and deselect some of the questions that I don't want in that form. Now, hitting create form will create the Google form. All right, let's move on to example number 2, where Automagical Forms doesn't automatically catch all the questions in your doc, and you need to guide our AI a little bit in order to capture your specific questions. So here, if I click back on the doc, in Automagical Forms, instead of clicking automatically, I can click this little pencil button. When I click this button, it's going to open up a small pop-up window with my document in it. Here, I can actually draw on my document to show the software where the questions are. Now, the simplest and most straightforward way to do this is simply click this magic wand button on the question side of the top panel and select everything from the question to the answers. And once I do that across my entire doc, I'll select 2 here just to show you and hit update questions. What it's going to do is pull out both the question and the answers automatically. Now, this should work most of the time. And here you can see on the right-hand side, I have both the questions and the answers pulled out. All right, let me show you one more way to be very specific in choosing the questions and answers in your document. So now I'm back at selected the document, and I go back to the pencil icon, and it's going to pop up again, that small pop-up window where I can draw on the file. And here, instead of using the magic wand on the question side of the panel, what I'm going to do is click this box on the question side. And what it'll allow me to do is select the specific question text. Now, when I hit update questions, it's going to pull the question into Automagical Forms. Once I've done that, I can click the pencil icon again, come back to the screen, and then in the options side, select each option. I'm not showing you that 2-step process that I just explained. I'm just showing you in 1 step. And the reason you have to do 2 steps is first you have to select the question, and then you have to click the question in this little drop down and then select these options. That associates the question with the answers. A little bit manual, I know, but it does work every single time. So thank you for trying Automagical Apps. If you have any questions at all, please let us know by emailing us at hello@automagicalapps.com. Thank you.